So you might recall when I said, oh, that was the last time we see the smiley faces when I first put this engine together. And yet here we are for the third time. Here we are for the third time. Right, let's get them in the car. 2 replacement pistons, new piston rings, all cleaned up, all balanced, and ready to go in. So let's just go and check the block's okay, still clean like I left it last week, and put them in. Smiley face time, yeah.
And so, for the third time in 18 months and 256 miles of travelling, the pistons are going in. Yay! So that's the pistons in now. I'm going to do a deck height check with the DTI gauge. Make sure they're even, let's hope they are, and it also gives me reference for ordering the head gasket. And then clean off underneath the sump, bit of new RTV, and put the sump on. Couple of things to do: gear linkages while there's access, and then the head should arrive this weekend, and we'll lap the valves in, build the head up, and plonk it back on. Thanks for watching to this point.
So everything takes longer than you think. Everything's taken a ridiculous amount of time to prep. Getting the head prepped, that's done. That was a second-hand head, and someone removed the inlet with basically a forklift by the looks of it, so a little bit of repair had to be done. But that's all cleaned and skimmed and painted and done. We've got a whole bunch of collets plus spares, because let's not talk about that. New studs for the exhaust manifold. The other ones were a bit too long and I can't seem to find them. Yay. Standard springs for now. Let's see what they do. We've got some Loctite 574 flange sealant. This is a proper stuff that goes between inlet and head, so a bit pricey that, but well worth it. You can get it from abroad for about a 10 less. It's about 20 quid that. Exhaust manifolds all cleaned up. Grease, assembly grease. All the valves have been lapped in. We've got OEM. The proper Peugeot kit here, which is a handy little find on eBay, with new valve stem seals. We'll smack them in a minute with a 13mm socket, and then a couple of gaskets that we'll need, obviously, and cam seal. Rockers, had to get a brand new one, pop in there. So first thing to do is get the head on the workshop bench, smack the valve seals in. Pop the valves in one by one, get them on the press, and put each valve in with its springs, retainers, and collets. So that's the first thing we'll do. So for the rest of this episode, it's pretty much going to be time lapse, I expect, because you've seen me do this 3 times already. Build number 3. Here we go. Let's hit that music, baby. To shorten this pipe here, unfortunately I had to cut the shiny pipe down just to allow for the radiator. Nothing else there been modified, so that's fine. Everything's back together. We have 4 fully refurbished, rebuilt injectors in there, which is really good. Mr. Woodpecker in the background, thank you very much. We've had it cranking over and we have got oil pressure, which is good. Now we need to investigate why it's not starting, which could be a sensor or a bit of wiring or just no fuel. So I didn't have time for that before I went away for the weekend. Sunday afternoon now, Noah is going to make an appearance in a second, and he is going to take the shafts out again and put gearbox oil seals in and gearbox oil while I investigate.
Shall we try again?
Come on! I'm annoyed now. I feel like a crab-eating monkey.